Hey everyone, this is Jordan from Sleeklens.com, and in this video I want to show you the big screen Lightroom profiles that are now available over at Sleeklens. These new big screen Lightroom profiles are specifically designed for Lightroom, and I'm going to show you a few examples of what you can do with these new profiles. Now, we released the big screen LUTs collection about a month ago, and those are specifically designed for video users and can actually be used in Photoshop. These are designed only for Lightroom. And also, one more caveat, these only work on RAW files. They don't work on any JPEGs. So if you do have any JPEGs that are in your Lightroom catalog, these profiles are not compatible with JPEGs. Matter of fact, all profiles are not compatible with JPEGs. But I'm going to show you a couple of effects you can get out of your photos using these big screen Lightroom profiles. So when I'm talking about profiles were actually a really nice upgrade that were introduced in the Lightroom version 7.3 and up. And so if I have this raw image right here, I have this image and I want to apply some profiles to it, I'm going to go right up here in the basic panel. You can see that you have this profile section. Right now it's set on Adobe Color right here. And I can actually click over here and change and browse for more. But you also have this little menu box here. If you click here, you actually get a real-time view of the ones you have installed. So right now I have the Sleeklens big screen collection open right here. And these are the effects you can see real-time changing in the photo that I have here. Now with these profiles you actually get a recipe guide, much like you do with all of our other presets that we have, and I'm going to show you one of these specific recipes right now. So I have this photo here. This is the original photo. This is the raw image, and what I want to do is apply the big screen beach days profile. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to look for the BS standing for big screen, and I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go to beach days. I'm going to click right here, and you can see it instantly creates this kind of mood in your photo. Now, one thing that profiles do, or the profiles are not actually presets. It actually handles the colors and tones in your image. For example, if I were to have this profile selected, you can see none of the sliders over here are changed. None of the color sliders. If I go to split tone, nothing's changed there. The HSL, nothing is changed over here. So it actually handles the colors and tones differently in your image. So I'm going to go back up here, and what you can do is actually check the amount here. The amount for this one is set to 100, and that's kind of an in between here. So you can go less if you want to bring back more of the original, or you can increase it and get more of a deeper tone. So I'm going to just double click that to reset it, and this is the kind of amount that I want for this particular photo, but you can actually do more adjustments to it. So I'm going to click close here. Now after I have that profile selected, I'm going to do some more basic adjustments here just to bring out the photo a little bit more. So I'm going to take my highlights down. I'm going to take those all the way down to let's go to around 91, negative 91. I'm going to take my shadows, bump those up just a little bit. Let's go to 95, 90, somewhere around there. So right there. And for this particular photo, I actually do want to take the clarity and bump that up a bit as well. So right there. So this is the final image with the profiles selected there. You can see we still have it. BS Beach Days right there. So let's look at the before and after. So I'm going to go ahead and go over here and choose the before and after view, and you can see what we did just with a couple clicks, what we did with those particular profiles. All right, let me show you another one here, and these are all in the recipe guide that we give you. We give you a few before and after recipes that you can use with your photos, just to give you an example of what you can do with these profiles. But let's go to this portrait here. We have this guy kind of in the snow here, and what we want to do is help the mood a little bit. It's kind of bland. So what we're going to do again is go over to our profiles. I'm going to click right here, and this will open the profiles, and I have the big screen expanded here, and you can see you can get a kind of a rollover view of what it might look like when you apply the preset. So I'm actually going to go down on this one. I'm going to go all the way down here, and I'm going to choose BS Peter right there. This one is called Peter, and it's kind of a cool tone here, and that really helps this mood, especially for that cooler tone there. So what I can do is again, mix it if I want to, give the amount. I can lessen it a little bit, increase it a little bit. But I'm just going to reset that to 100. I'm going to click close, and now I'm going to do some more basic adjustments. So I'm actually going to take my contrast down a little bit to roughly around there. Highlights, I'm going to take those down as well. Let's go to negative 16 there. Let's take the shadows. Let's go up a pretty good amount on the shadows to roughly around there. You can see it change, and then we'll take the clarity and we'll take the clarity up to about positive 16. So that's a cool effect that you can apply to your photos before and after. It's going to show you the kind of cool tones that it gave into the image. Kind of desaturated it a little bit, but really brought out the yellow and the blue and makes it look like a cool different effect. So let's look at one more here. I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to click on this image. Kind of similar to the other one, kind of a rainy day image, and we want to add that mood because this one kind of looks a little flat. So again, one more time, I'm going to go up to my profiles here, and I'm going to go down here and find the profile name Speed. So I'm going to click that one, and you can see what it does. Adds a little bit of magenta, a little bit of cooler blue tones in the image. And now I can just again work with my my basic adjustments. Notice I haven't touched anything down here. I'm only doing the profiles and the basic adjustments. So I'm going to click my exposure. I'm going to go take my exposure up a little bit. I'm going to take my contrast up as well to really bring out the whites and the blacks there. Take my highlights down to around -35 or so. Don't have to be exact, but just roughly around there. Shadows, I'm going to take my shadows all the way up, just see what it looks like. And then I'll take my dehaze and add a tiny bit of dehaze to it to get a little bit more crispness in the photo. So let's look at the before and after here. You can see really cool effect, really added that kind of mood to the photo, kind of added to that rainy day feel. So those are a few different previews of what you can do with the big screen Lightroom profiles. If you want to check out more of the big screen Lightroom profiles, link in the description down below. That'll take you to the product page and you can see more before and afters there. But this has been Jordan from Sleeklens showing you what you can do with the new profiles from Sleeklens, and I'll see you in the next video.